Hello everyone. Today we are going to talk about AMD FSR 3 and what happened when AMD came out a couple of days ago. They showed off AMD FSR 3 frame generation for a couple of games. I think it was 2 games. And now they gave the source code for everyone involved. They also gave a plugin for the Unreal Engine 5, which means that we're gonna keep seeing mods and official supports coming for the frame generation. Today, I have a game that just got supported as well. It's Yakuza Like a Dragon Gaiden. I'm gonna show you right now what it looks with frame generation and AMD FSR 3 upscaling, but also some things that you have to have in mind because it's not as easy as plug and play. Let's get on to it. Now let's get on with it. And it's very delicate because previously I will be able to use RTSS, Riva Tuner, for my statistics, frame rate and everything, but I can't make it work now. I don't know what happened, but I think the way that frame generation works just really dislikes external UI elements. So this is something that we probably have to deal with for the foreseeable future. Now I'm gonna try to get it a little bit up so it's gonna be easier for people to see. Let me start from the first one. I don't want to spoil or anything, and I don't even want to play myself. Like, I'm really skipping the videos because I'm still playing Yakuza 7. But because this is about technology part, I really want to cover this. Now let's see, because sometimes before it had some issues with me. Okay, never mind. We're going in. Alright, right now we are around 80 FPS. Okay. Come on. And this is the performance right now on 900p, I believe, 15 watts. Let me just make sure that this is what it is. This is the first scene, by the way. So when, okay, so actually it shows 1080p. This is weird for me now because it shows 1080p here, but here says 900p. I don't know what to believe. I think I will believe the external thing that says 900p. Okay. Let's see if anything changes here now. Nothing, actually. I'm getting more frames now. 95, 97. Come on, someone hit me, bros. Okay. Alright. Yep, I have the Spider-Man gadget. That's crazy, by the way. Yeah. So we see I have around 93 frames, 99 frames You probably can't tell what I'm seeing because this capture right now is on 30 frames per second, and I have it capped on 120 because I disabled VSync. Now, when I disable VSync, this is actually how I get it to work. And I just noticed this that is actually pretty hilarious that it's supposed to be capped at 60, but I guess because I turned off the VSync, it doesn't care about it anymore. This is probably the problem because of variable refresh rate of 120, because of 120 Hz. You cannot have 120 Hz refresh rate and then have a 60 frame limit. It messes up with its logic, most likely. So even though it will make sense to have 60, I will probably have to change it here and put it to 60. We will do it after. But let's see first the things that I have already here. The texture filters, 2, everything else is low and off. The thing is, the game doesn't look bad anyway, even with all of this. AMD FSR 3 quality, frame generation on. Let's try this now. First, let's change off the AMD FSR. Let's put it to native AA so it doesn't upscale. Let's see what kind of frames we're getting. Just with the frame generation. So we jumped from 80 to 60 now. We have like 65 frames or something. Interesting. It feels a little bit more, not buggy, but it feels a little bit junky when you jump to some certain scenes, especially with this. Okay, now it felt better. Maybe there was a frame drop. You see now I'm like 50 frames. Now I'm 60 again. So there is a little bit of going up and down here. So there's no upscaling here at all. This is like kind of native, how it will run at 900p with frame generation, which is something that is possible here. And the only thing that we are using the AI now outside of frame generation is to have anti-aliasing. Alright. Now, okay, I guess 60 frames it's not the best. I don't think the game changes that much, especially in a handheld, till when you put quality. When I put quality, I am again on 70, 90. I'm like 92%, 92 frames again. Now what I'm gonna do may break the game now, because I'm gonna try to change the frames, the hertz. Let's see. Let's see what changes now. Okay. No, it continues to go now on 90 frames per second again. Let's see if I put VSync on. Does it change now? Is it better now? Now it continues to go to 60 frames per second. There is a chance this is just broken right now. Maybe it doesn't like it. Okay. I like that this fight doesn't end, so I will continue to just check stuff. Graphic levels. Okay, so We have all these things on. Like, what if I change it to full screen? Okay, now it says 120, so it switched back, but let's change again to 60. Trying to make changes without really breaking everything up. Let's see. Goes to 60, 90. Okay, doesn't matter what I put. This will continue going up. Now let me feel it a little bit better. Does it feel awkward when I'm doing this? Okay. It keeps going to 100, so it doesn't really... Okay. So it doesn't really change no matter what I do, so it doesn't really matter if I have it differently. Let's go again now. Go for 120 Hertz since it doesn't really matter. Gonna close VSync. Now, again, just to say some things just so people understand, I'm on manual 15 watts. This is what we are gaining so far, and this is a lot. This is a lot. Let's see now if I change it and it doesn't break. Don't break. Okay. All right. Borderless. Full screen. Let's see now if I put it on turbo. Just gonna put it on turbo now to see what we can reach here. This is supposed to be 1080p, right? With turbo. And I'm seeing 88, 89. Again, though, you're using way more power, right? This is using way more power. You don't want to do that. Alright, things gonna get messed up for me now. I have to leave from here. Yeah. I have to click that. I think that. Yeah, because the games have. Alright, let's go again. And let's try it again now. 1080, 10. Okay. And I'm gonna change it. And I'm gonna put 18 watts. Just to see how it works now with the frame generation, 18 watts on 1080p. Okay, so I have put it now on 18 watts. And I'm gonna go again here on the scene that we saw at the start. Because I don't want to spoil myself, I don't want to spoil anyone here. This game is very story based. And I know it's a very start, but it doesn't matter. Because when it starts, it has so many cutscenes and it's so much stuff from before. I don't want others to get spoiled, but I also don't want myself to get spoiled. Now let's see, I can hear the fan is going up a little bit. But I see here 80 frames per second. Okay, for 18 watts, 80 frames per second. Let me see again, yeah, 18 watts. Now again, if you're using external method tools, you're probably gonna get crashes with this game when it has frame generation. I had to change it to the real-time monitor of the device. Okay. The only thing I can tell right now is if there is like input lag. Because even though I usually can tell, for this game, because I haven't played it, I can't really tell. And because it's a beat 'em up, it's like when you start the combo, it's not like you're gonna drop it. Alright. Now, this may not be the performance that you're gonna get if you are free on the city and you have everything loading up. But this is at least a good indication on what it's gonna be on the fights. Because even if you're on the open world, the fight's gonna be pretty similar to this. And this is a pretty good indication on what kind of performance we will see as well on the Yakuza 8 game. Anyway, I think this is enough. We can see the power of the frame generations. So far, I haven't seen personally any ghosting or any artifacts that would make me weird. The only thing that I noticed was when I had it on 60 Hz, even though now, okay, now it says 60 Hz, when the frame rate was not really going together with the FPS, I was feeling a little bit of jankiness. So like when I had it on 120 Hz and I had it on 60 frames, it was weird. But now I don't really feel anything. Like it feels very normal. It doesn't feel junky at all. I'm not sure why. And the thing is with the VRR screen, that is pretty much what is supposed to happen. If you're above a certain frame rate, fluctuations, as long as they're not huge, you are not supposed to feel them. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So far, we have seen a 15 watts. You can do 900p easily, around 100 FPS, and at least in the fight scenes, right? And the same that we can say for the 1080p, 18 watts with frame generation AMD FSR 3 on quality, we get around 70 to 80 FPS. Pretty good. If we put more juice, we get more, but I feel it's kind of meaningless unless you're plugged in and for some reason you want 10 more FPS. Anything above 60 is great for this kind of games. This was the video. I hope you guys liked the commentary of me exploring the AMD FSR 3 options with Like a Dragon, Gaiden. I'm gonna make more videos like this when I get more chances to play games that have AMD FSR 3 and explore the options and what kind of caveats we may see. And this is why really the channel exists, because I want people to just be able to go and find what they need. The moment today I saw that it was supposed to be working with the frame generation, I thought, okay, I should make a video, let people know. I searched, no one had a video yet, so I made one on my own. If you like this kind of content, please let me know. If you like this video, like it. If you loved it, subscribe. If you want to see more, please subscribe. Have a great day and see you on the next one.